1. Heaven and Hell. Heaven and hell are mentioned in many stories written in Hindu scriptures. According to the Puranas, heaven is the place where gods live and the soul of a person who does good deeds also gets a place there. On the contrary, people who do bad deeds are sent to hell where they are fried in hot oil as punishment and is made to sleep on embers. There is a detailed description of heaven and hell in Garun Puran. In Garun Puran, the description of hell and the punishment given there is so gruesome that even the soul of any human being can tremble after hearing it. Besides, in Garun Puran it is also mentioned about those things, by doing which a person has to go to heaven or hell. Today we are telling you in brief about those deeds. Suicide, female murder, female feticide, Brahma murder, cow slaughter, giving false testimony, selling a girl, lying, consuming alcohol and meat while being a Brahmin, destroying the livelihood of a Brahmin and the property of others. The one who kidnaps, all of them go to hell only. Those who are always engaged in home, chanting, bathing and worshipping the gods, such people go to heaven. Those who never blame even their enemies, but only describe their virtues, such people go to heaven. According to Garun Puran, those who do not contemplate Lord Shiva and Vishnu have to go to hell. Those who harm wells, ponds and roads etc., such wicked people go to hell. Those who practice dharma through truth, penance, forgiveness, charity and self-study of the Vedas go to heaven. Those who build wells, step wells, ponds, ashrams and temples, go to heaven. People who criticize sages, satis and Vedas always go to hell. If a beggar goes to someone's house tired of hunger and thirst and has to return from there insulted, then those who insult such a priest go to hell. Those men who do not have lust in their mind even after seeing another woman in a secluded place and who see that woman as their mother, sister and daughter, such people go to heaven. Those who eat without feeding their wives, children, servants and guests and abandon the worship of ancestors and gods, such people go to hell. Only those people with good conduct who are kind to all living beings and trust all living beings and who have given up violence, go to heaven. Those who indulge day and night in addictions like alcohol, meat, singing, gambling etc., such people go to hell. Those who never have attachment to other things and earn their living using the money received from religion, they only attain heaven. Those who grab others' wealth, those who find faults in others' qualities and those who are jealous of others go to hell. One who does not have mercy on orphans, poor, sick, old and miserable people goes to hell. Those who donate their own house, food and juice etc., such people go to heaven, and those who donate gold, cow, land, food and clothes also go to heaven. Those who are engaged in controlling the mind and senses and are free from grief, fear and anger go to heaven. Those who see other women as mother, sister and daughter go to heaven. Those who do not hurt anyone through thoughts, words or deeds and have pure feelings for everyone, such people go to heaven. 2. Do not care about the happiness of the soul. In this way we see that the selfishness of the body and the selfishness of the soul do not match with each other. The happiness of one leads to the sorrow of the other. The interests of both are opposed to each other. We have to choose one between these two opposing elements. People who consider themselves to be the body do not care about the happiness of the soul and spend their entire life in accumulating material wealth and enjoyment for the happiness of the body. The life of such people becomes animalistic and sinful. They may talk about religion, God, morality, the afterlife, virtue and altruism. But in reality their virtue in the afterlife happens within the four walls of selfish means. For the sake of fame, to satisfy their ego, to gain influence over others. They sometimes take refuge in religion. 3. Then man starts considering himself as soul. However, their mental state is always engrossed in selfish pursuits related to the body. But when man accepts the selfishness of the soul, his condition becomes strange and opposite. The pursuit of pleasures and opulence appear to him like child's play. The body, which is actually just a garment or a tool of the soul, is not seen to be so important that a precious element like life should be wasted in its luxuries. A person who is awakened in the sense of self considers himself to be a soul and is interested and strives only for the works of self-welfare and self-pleasure. He is dedicated to devoting every single moment of his time to the work of accumulating religion. In this way, the body-oriented person moves his life towards sin, towards animality. And the self-oriented person moves his life towards virtue, towards divinity.